One of my most useful tools is winding a center pole ball. And this is how I do it. I learned this from Debbie Stoller's Stitch and Bitch, a knitter's handbook. So you take the end of your yarn, put it in your hand, and hold it down. I hold it down with my fingers here, and then I start winding around my index finger and my thumb. So I just take the yarn and loop it over the index finger and then the thumb and make a little butterfly, just like so. And you want to do this for about 20 times. It's just going to make life so much easier. What this does is it gives you a little center for your ball to start pulling from once you get to that point where you start pulling. Then grab the center of that butterfly and pull the yarn off, holding it steady here. Then fold those two halves of your butterfly with your yarn, your end of your yarn coming out the center here, and begin to loosely wind around that center. If you wind tightly around the center, you're going to find yourself having some problems. So just make sure that you do it loosely here, because then you avoid so much horribleness later, because you have a nice loose center of your ball, and you don't have to worry about it coming out. So let's wind, 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 wind. Like so. So you still have your end coming out here. Then I start winding around just like you would if you were using one of those other tools that you can use to wind a ball of yarn. I've seen people do them on all kinds of things. You can substitute the center of a toilet paper roll, a bottle, just all kinds of stuff. But what I do is just this. Continue looping around, and when you start to actually form your ball and start covering up this place where the yarn comes out, you want to hold that down with your thumb right there in the center. And what that's going to do is it's just going to protect that place with the yarn, where the yarn is emerging. Now, if you have sharp eyes, you will see that all of a sudden my yarn got caught over here. What I do is, before I get too much further, I just pull that out. And soon you will have a full skein of wound yarn, and the ball will come out of the end will come out of the center. And you'll be all set to go. So, your center pole ball. Enjoy.